what's led to the team's success so far?
Man, I think honestly, bro, the games we lost have been more like important to us than anything. I know me personally, I remember that feeling. You know what I mean, when we was 2-4, and just how we felt we had a good team, and we just wasn't really kind of executing. So I ain't really trying to feel that feeling anymore, and I'm just been fighting every day. You know what I mean, to come out here and win games and put smiles on everybody's face.
Jakobi, I want to ask you, when you think about having a rookie quarterback like Mac Jones and
Mm-hmm.
how you've seen his progression, how is your relationship, and what have you seen from him that you've seen the growth, the evolution, the improvement to where he is today?
Honestly, man, I feel like, truthfully, the ball don't care what year it is for you. You know what I mean? You still got to do it regardless. So I feel like Mac honestly been putting us in a spot to win from day one since he got here. I mean, going all the way back to the Miami game, we had a chance to win that game. We just, as a unit, we got to support him better. And I feel like we all kind of bought into that process of just, like, yeah, some bad plays going to happen here and there, but as long as we all support him to the best of our ability, we'll bounce back from anything that gets thrown at us. So as far as that, I just could tell, like, his consistency and just how hard he be working. We as a group had to match that.
Jakobi, what's it like? From the outside, to me, it looks like, even though he's a rookie, he just believes he's got this. What's he like behind the scenes? How's he carry himself and all that?
I mean, he a fun-loving dude, a goofy guy. But at the end of the day, when it's time to go, he be locked in, So if we out at practice and it's a bad rep, he'll be the first person to scream, we got to do that again. So, and it just kind of inspires you to kind of go out there and be perfect. So he play hard, he work hard off the field. But at the same time, he's a cool dude that you could talk to.
Jakobi, coming out of NC State, you were undrafted, and I know how that feeling is for you, or how it was for you. But you hung in there, and now you are a major part of the success that New England has had in the passing game, not just this year, but since you have arrived in New England. What has that been like for you? Think about it. You went to NC State as a quarterback. You left as a receiver, but you were not ready as an NFL guy, but you've learned over time. What has it been like?
Man, you hit it on the head with that one. The truth is, I had to look at myself and just tell myself I'm not ready, So that first year kind of was just a roller coaster ride and a dogfight, but I knew that if I just stayed with it, I'd get better over time. So we kind of just seeing it coming to fruition now, just working hard every day, keeping my head down. And when my number was called, I'm trying to make the best of it.
Jakobi Meyers, Patriots wide receiver, joining us here on Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. I got to ask this, man, because, a lot of times fans, people love to make all these accusations about where you get drafted or what team you play for. And I keep trying to tell people, who you play for and how they coach you matters, man. It can dictate whether you're successful or not. And how has Bill Belichick been for you, and how important has he been to you, and just the way your career has gone and how he's helped you?
I mean, all the guys, I think he's just kind of been a role model for as far as paying attention to the little details, you know what I mean? It's not a situation we don't cover, not a detail that we don't practice or we don't prepare for. So as far as being consistent and making sure all the little details are ironed out, that's just something that I'll probably take with me even after football, you know what I mean? And just making sure I'm paying attention to everything and being ready for whatever pop up, because that's kind of how he approaches his job in my eyes.
The biggest game you'll ever play as of right now in your young NFL career will be on Monday night against the Buffalo Bills. I would assume this is going to come down to the Bills and the New England Patriots for the division. Heading into this game, what do you feel that you guys need to do to get an edge going up into Buffalo? Hostile environment on a Monday night, and it's going to be cold.
Man, definitely. Nah, I think that's a tough team, man. They're a good team. You let them have the ball too long, they're going to score some points. They defense, they fast to the ball. They solid. They all want to tackle. So, we got to go up there and be just as tough as them, if not tougher, you know what I mean? Because they're going to come and try to punch us in the mouth, and we know that and we understand that. So, either we punch first or, it's going to get ugly for us. So, at the end of the day, as long as we're going up there and we all fighting with each other, I think we should be straight. But like I said, it's all about toughness, I think, for this one.
So when you look at this Patriots team right now, for example, what he just asked about the matchup with the Bills, what do you guys hang your hat on? We talk about team identity. You've talked about Belichick's secret sauce is really attention to detail. What's the team identity? How would you describe it?
Just being able to do those little things over and over and over again. You know, I think a lot of defenses these days have kind of got a bend don't break mentality, and they just sooner or later they expect you to take a shot, they pick it off, or they force turnover. So I feel like our ability to just kind of run simple plays and put long drives together has been something that we worked on from the first moment we stepped back in the facility just to now. So I think that's kind of what we hang our hat on, just making sure we could put drives together. Can you run 8 plays straight with no mess ups? Or can you know what I mean? So that's kind of the same mentality we have in practice. Just can we do it right, do the hard things right, and do them over and over again.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.